Hello, I've got a really interesting question for you, and I'd be very excited to know what you think about this. Do you know about a ringless voicemail drop? This is when you get a telephone call which you never hear, and there's a voicemail left saying, "We're sorry you didn't answer, and we called, and we will try and call again." You might also get an SMS beforehand, as I did today, saying that we will call before 3:30, and then you find they've already called and they've left a ringless voicemail drop. And when you call back, they're not available. This is my bank. This is my bank. I don't know what they want. And I spoke to somebody, and only the person who called me wishes to speak to me. And something to do with the telephone number isn't up to date. Well, I haven't changed my telephone numbers, so I don't suppose there's anything wrong, but it is appalling. It strikes me that this may be legal, but it is immoral. It's rude, and this particular department only operates from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock, and this particular person leaves at, well, it seems 3 o'clock. So leaving me with no possibility to speak to her. So I would love to know what you think. The bank itself calls these things pre-call SMS. It seems to think it's helpful. I think it's slovenly. I think it's rude. And clearly the particular department that manages these pre-call SMSs is lazy as well. It doesn't do it doesn't work an ordinary day from 9 to 5, or as indeed most people in that particular bank work from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening answering telephones. I did speak to a very charming fellow called Ethan up in Sunderland, who sort of restored my confidence in the bank, but barely. And when I spoke to the department and couldn't get through to the person in question, and nobody seemed to know what it was about, and nobody seemed to know what this person did, I asked to speak to a manager, and I had the phone put down on me, and I then called back, and I rang again, and I got the same person. And again, I asked her what her name was. She had gabbled it at the beginning of both conversations. It was incomprehensible both times, and I asked again, and she wouldn't answer. I think that's just evasive and slightly dodgy. As I say, I'd love to know what you think, and if you've had any of these ringless voicemail drops, because I think we should do something about it. I think there should be a campaign mounted to make these things illegal, because all they do is cause anxiety. It certainly made me anxious. What do they want?